Hi guys, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Vengeance Roll and Fight. This is episode 1. I've got it set up with little Gudrun. And it says you must use at least one double punch to activate punch. And that's punch here, so that means one of the dice here has to have a double punch versus just a single punch. So that's the character I chose. I have 4 items that I could possibly use throughout this game. Knuckle dusters, sawn off shotgun, stub nose revolver, and tequila face smash. Have some additional items I could eventually purchase with training points. And I chose Den 1. So this is the side I'll be using. I've placed my player marker here at the start. And the boss that I was given was Limp Oscar. So he deals wounds equal to the number of, what are those called? Tough guys. That's what the green symbol means for those minions. So the number of tough guys that are still alive, yeah, he would deal me that much. Oops. So I guess my overall game objective is to kill as many green minions as possible. Alright, so yeah, it has 6 life, so you would circle as many life that your boss has, which is stated here on this card. And the rest of the setup includes grabbing 4 dice, 4 of the, I forget what they call them, the fighting dice, and then we have 3 of the flashback dice, which will go here, and this is the round tracker. There's 4 rounds to this game. So this isn't going to be a full tutorial. I'm going to kind of play and explain my my thinking and how the game might go. So first thing to do is the flashback phase. So let's roll these 3 white dice. Alright, so we have a I don't know what they call these symbols. So we have knuckles and 2 training points, so I could choose one or the other. So I'll place that here. We have the same thing, knuckles and training point, so I'm just gonna put that on my flashback mat here, and then 2 more training points. So it looks like this one's gonna be a heavy training point flashback, if I wanted it to be. So the flashback phase requires the player to utilize these 3 dice however they like, and then additionally do one more action, which could be either gaining health, what do they call that one? The binoculars. Oh, I should erase this. So basically you could use binoculars to activate some of these skills here. And then you could increase your training points by 2, and then you could also use the knuckles to gain items, charge for your items. You'll notice that these items can be used 3 times throughout the game, or you could charge it 3 times to be able to be used 3 times per item. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not unlimited. And yeah, so let's see what I'll be doing. I think I'll probably want to purchase one of these additional skills with some of the training points I'll be getting. So I'm definitely getting 2 training points, so I'll circle those. I use that, and then I will use one of my charges for the items, and I will use it on the stub nose revolver, which has a shoot ability. And shoot means that I can shoot into an adjacent room. You can't actually use shoot to hit anything in the room you're in, so something to keep in mind. So for this last die, I am gonna do 2 more additional training points. So I'll use up those dice. I have 1 more additional action, and with that I will I think I will use one of the binoculars to make sure I can do a move. So I'll just mark that, so that even if I don't end up rolling the dice that allows me to move, I can still do it because I have the binoculars. Okay, So that's a flashback. And the next step is the rolling phase. Let me just confirm that that's what those are called. I don't want to misspeak. But yeah, so the flashback phase we just did, and then there's the rolling phase. So let's go ahead and do the rolling phase. I have my 4 dice and I'll roll. And I'm gonna set a 45-second timer on my phone. So let's set that up now. And it's only 45 seconds. And I'll just be using this timer throughout each of the 4 rounds. There's 4 rounds in this game. So we've got the timer here. And I will roll, but I'll kind of explain what happens. So when you roll all your 4 dice. And then if you have all the icons required to complete any of these sets, then you can place them as you would like to. So I think I can place these here, and that completes the 3. You can use a double knife for a single knife, but you can't do it the other way. So I will have the ability to punch once. And that definitely works with my character ability, which has a limitation of you must use at least 1 double knife to activate punch, and I did. Alright. And I'm gonna choose to re-roll these 2, but when you re-roll you get to always add as many dice that you would have up to 4. So right now I have 2 dice, so I can add up to 2 from the pool. So I have a pool of dice here. I get to re-roll. Okay, so I rolled one of these icons, which means I can't re-roll this. It's gonna be locked here, which is, I think, is okay for now. So actually I think I'm gonna complete this set, and like I just said before, this is locked, but because I completed a set and can activate dash, I can now re-roll this one and I guess the remaining dice overall. So I can re-roll this as long as I complete a set of one of these skills. So I'll add 2 more dice, keep rolling, and this is all within the 45-second time frame. So unfortunately this isn't very good because I can't actually complete a set here to allow me to re-roll my hits. So I think at this point what I could do, I'm not sure I will, what I could do is I could place one of the hits on my health tracker, and then I get to re-roll the others. And oh, I think it might have worked out for me. So I need to, oh yeah, I think it does work out. I can do this and just assign all 4 to the charge. Yeah, so that should work. So yeah, now if this was the real round with the timer and everything, and I got this, I would be able to dash twice because I have the binoculars, and then I have 1 set of dice. I'd be able to punch once, and I'd be able to charge 1 time. So something to keep in mind, but you know, there was a cost here. I did take a hit, but I mean, I could heal it later, so you have to decide if that's worth it. All right, so let's do this for real. Let's start the timer now. All right, so we got that. Gonna re-roll. Ooh, this looks good. So we have 2 guns and a knife, which is good for fire. Gonna get 3. Ooh, I have 1 of those. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can do anything here, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. I'm just gonna keep re-rolling these 3. And I'm still not getting anything I wanted, so let's re-roll these 3. 2 knives and a gun, and still nothing. And let's go. Okay, so there goes the timer. And right now, while the timer has run out, that means I actually can't get into the pool and get more dice, but I could still work with what I've got. And let's see if there's anything I can do here. And looks like I can do a charge. I have the runner, the 2 knives, and then a gun. Which I believe I could do that. I don't actually need 4 dice, so yeah, that'll be that. So I'm gonna have 2 dashes, 1 fire, and 1 charge to use. So now we'll go into the fighting phase, and that means we get to just perform, you know, various actions. So let's see what we'll do. So I'm gonna want to move. So I'm gonna use dash to move into this room. You have to mark that you visited the room, so let's mark an X there. So I just used the binoculars, so let's cross that out. I have one more move, which I'm not sure I'm gonna want to use yet. I had to take out this blocker. So I will shoot, I think. It would have been nice. So you know what? I'll do charge. I'll do charge, which lets me move and hit instead of using the dash first. So let me do that. Let me do that. Yeah, I will move into here and hit this blocker. And then from here, this room, I'm going to shoot this green guy, which requires 2 hits. So I'm just going to cross out one of the hearts by putting a dot on it. So I use the fire. That's done. And then now I have 2 moves. So I can move here. Cross that out. That's smart. I don't know. No. I had to back up. That doesn't make sense. So I'm not going to move yet. I'm going to use my shoot on the snub-nosed revolver and shoot this guy so that he is actually completely dead. And that's the tough guy. You needed 2 hits for it. And then I'll move here. Mark that I moved there. Cross off the dash. And then do I need to move again? I don't think so. Okay. So I think I've done all I can in terms of the fighting phase. Because I use the abilities I assigned to in the rolling phase. And then I also use abilities where I mark the binoculars and then any items I've purchased. Yeah, so good thing I used the charge when I could, because I have to move and hit. It says if you cannot perform any effect of an ability or item, the ability or item immediately ends, and you can't perform the rest of it. That's good to know. And then once you resolve an ability, return the dice assigned to that ability to the shared pool, or clear its binoculars. Yeah, so yeah, I've pretty much been doing that. So I moved it back to the pool here. And then that is pretty much it. I did use up everything I had. There were objectives, I should have mentioned that. So this room had an objective. I could have gotten 3 points if I hit the boss at least once from this room. And yeah, I did not. So basically it says, as long as your hero piece is in the room and you meet the requirements shown on the objective, you may mark the objective. Each objective may only be marked once, and you have to be present to do so. Score the points you marked at the end of the game. So if I were to hit the boss at least once, that means I would have traveled into the boss's room, which, where's the boss actually? Is it this? I think this is the boss. So if I hit the boss and somehow traveled back into this room, I could mark this off for 3 points. That seems kind of low. Anyway, I think that's how it works. Some of the instructions here is just like I have questions. I have follow-up questions to what they have written. But anyway, let's get into the resolution phase. So that says clear any unused binoculars. So if I didn't use any, I just had to erase them. I could collect loot, which are the stars. I didn't have any stars here, and there's no stars here really, but basically you take a loot flashback action in each visited and cleared room. So this means you can either cross off a space on your loot track or perform any other flashback action. So I did not have any stars in the 2 rooms that I went to, but if I went here, I could have had 3 stars, which is good to know. And it says you do not have to be currently present in the room to collect the star icon. It merely needs to be visited and cleared. So yeah, I would have to clear it to actually get the stars. So that means I could shoot something and completely clear the room. And I would have had to have visited as well, so that's good to know. And what's next? It says receive 1 wound for each henchman and or the boss located in your current room, and 1 for each gunman located in your current room or adjacent to your current room. Okay. If you would receive more than your available health spaces, ignore the excess. Oh boy. So let's see. Henchmen are the red ones and gunmen are the blue. So I only get hit by 1. So I lose 1 health. I'm gonna just mark that off, cross that out. And let's see. Oh, maybe gunmen in here? Nope, there's no gunmen here. So yeah, in the adjacent rooms and in the room I'm in, there are no blue minions. That's what these look like. And so I really only got hit by the henchmen, which are the red, and there was only 1 red here. So yeah, if I stayed here I would have also gotten hit by this henchman, so not a big deal that I moved here. Cool. Alright, so that was the resolution phase, and now we just kind of repeat. We just finished round 1, so let's mark that off. Let's roll the flashback. Okay, we got Knuckles, Training Point, and Knuckles. Wow, a lot of items I could charge up, so I guess let's do that. I definitely like the tequila face smash, so let's do that. I think I'll use 2 of those, and then I will increase training points. So training, let's see, can I buy something now? I think I can. So training, sorry, I know I said this was gonna be like an in-depth thing, but this is actually my first play of this game, so I do want to try to get things right. So when do I actually buy abilities? That's kind of what I'm looking for at this moment. Okay. At any time during the flashback phase, you can cross out. Oh, okay. So there's no specific time, so I could cross them out now. So which of these abilities do I want to buy? I mean, anything to do damage would be good. If you're in an empty room, heal. That's not bad. Heal is good. So I could do a heal. That's spending 3 training points. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left. Should I save them or buy the Vengeful Strike? Hit for each die assigned to your health track, and that happens at the start of fighting. Ooh, I think I'll get that one. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the Vengeful Strike. So now we've got that. Cool. Now I do 1 additional action, and I think that will be a heart, which allows me to heal 2. I'm just gonna heal 1. Okay. Let's roll. Let's get my timer back up. My 4 dice, and we'll start. Oh do that. We gotta roll 4. Oh no. Okay, not great because, oh gosh. Well, if I complete a set, I could re-roll them, so that's fine. Okay. Another hit. Okay. So I can. Oh my gosh, a piece of hair is here. All right, 2 knives, a runner. Gosh. Let's re-roll. Okay, good. So we got punch, and then I complete a set, so I can re-roll that hit. Okay, not bad. So I think I've got charge. Oop, there we go. Okay, so I can do, yeah, I can do charge. Cool. So that's what I've got. Now we can resolve. I think I'm gonna want to move. So let's move using that dash into this room. And then I can heal. And I'll heal. Is it just 1? Oh wait, no, I'm not healing anything right now. I don't have any hits yet. So we can wait for that. Punch. So it says hit and then plus hit if double. So the confusing part is I only use a total of 2 dice for this. Does that still count as an extra one? I don't know. I'm gonna count it because I need that handicap. But so I can do 2 hits right now, and there's a punch. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna punch the tough boy here. I mean, sorry, tough guy. And it's dead because there's 2 hits. And then we have charge, which is move and hit. So I'm gonna want to. I visited this, so I should do that. So I can't actually move because of this blocker. So what is left for me to do? I could. Oh, my next punch becomes hit, hit, plus heal. Becomes hit, hit, and heal. So I did the hit, hit, and I didn't need to heal. Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna bother using the Teal Face Smash. Alright. So let's see. I'm not gonna be able to use the charge. Didn't think that went through. Because I'm not gonna be able to hit this one. The blocker. So that's unfortunate. Oh boy. Okay, so at resolution, so the healing, when does that start? Do I have to use endure first? I guess so, because the resolution does say to clear any unused. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can use my item like during resolution to heal after I get hit. Probably not. So I think, yeah, everything gets cleared. Well, I'm playing this game terribly, but hopefully you get an idea of how to play. I don't collect any loot because I didn't clear any rooms. And yeah, so let's get a wound from each henchman. So the henchmen are red, so I get hit with 1. And then the gunmen's are blue. There is none adjacent to this specific room, so we're okay. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next round. We're on round 3. We just finished round 2. Alright. So with these, I think I will get knuckle busters. I'll get 2 of them using both of these, and then I have the heart, which I will just use to increase my life by 1. And then my extra action, I will use the binoculars to use the extra punch. Okay, that's that, and we can start rolling. Okay, move is good. Okay. Oh, no, I should have rolled all 4. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I got a hit. Does this do anything? I don't think so. Let's keep rolling. Okay, so we'll do the heal. Now I can use those. Let's see. Guess I could do a charge. Would be better to do a punch. Oh gosh. Don't think that was a good idea. Not good. Alright, so I'm gonna assign one and then re-roll. Okay, so I can still re-roll these. Okay, so I'll do that. And then this just gets lost. So I don't know if I should have added an extra die to my roll before, just now. But anyway, I totally forgot about this item that I had. Vengeful Strike. So this says, hit for each die assigned to your health track, and I have 1, so I get to hit 1. So let's hit the blocker. So there's my fighting phase. So now I can start doing something. So it says my next punch becomes hit, and heal if I use Tequila Face Smash. And then maybe I will. So I will use my punch, and it's gonna be hit. So there's 2 hits, 1, 2, and then a heal. So I'll just remove that die just for the sake of healing. And then I have another punch I can use because of the binoculars, so I'll use this to hit that guy. And now I've gotten the 3 stars for the loot. So I've used that. And then I have dash, which so the loot, I have to be in the room. You may each visited and cleared room. If you do, this means you can either cross off on your loot track or perform any other. So I have to be currently in the, okay, got it. So I don't have to be in the room. So I could move. So let's move twice. Let's move here. And this doesn't have a blocker, so I can move again. I'll move here. So I use both of these. Cool. And then what else can I do? Use my items. So I did use one of these. So the knuckle dusters. I didn't kill a tough guy, so it's not gonna be helpful. I guess I'll call it as that round, I guess. So resolution, I will end up erasing anything I didn't use, removing the dice, taking health if I needed it, and then now the gunman will shoot me for 1. There's no gunman in the other one, so that's it. I only got hit by 1. And then now I will use the loot, which I do have 3 loot. So I will just, I'll go ahead and do that as my loot. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now we're on round 3. Let's roll the flashback dice. Let's see. I'm gonna use a shoot for the knuckles. 2 training points. Binoculars. I'll do a fire, and then as my extra action I'm going to do a punch. Alright, that's the flashback. Now we can get into the rolling. Do I want to buy anything? I don't think I can. I only have 2 training points available. Yeah, so that'll have to be it. 45 seconds. Alright, ooh, so many knives. Okay, so I can do these. Hopefully I'm getting this right, that I could use those 2 dice there. If not, let me know. I could do another set. 3 more. Ooh, I'm gonna do another set. Keep rolling. Do another set, I think. Do that. Keep rolling. Do another set. I don't know if I'm playing that right. Oh, okay, there goes the timer. I could do a move. And then I'll have these 2 to reroll if I wanted to. Not that I could get anything really. But anyway, that's that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punches. And I also have that binoculars on the punch. I have dash and have endure. So endure I can use right away. I'll heal 1, so I'll erase one of my damages. I am gonna punch once, get that gunman, then I'm gonna dash, and I'm gonna move here, visited that, and then I'm gonna hit 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that's gone. And after killing a tough guy, I could do 2 hits. So I'm gonna do 2 hits to the boss. That's gonna be 1, 2. Cross that out. What else do I got? I could do another punch and another fire. So I'll do another punch and I'll punch the boss. So now that is used up. And then fire, I can shoot. I'll shoot this blocker. Actually, I'll shoot this gunman because I don't want it to shoot me back. And then that's using my fire. I have a shoot here, which I'll shoot that blocker. And I think that's all I've got. So who shoots me back? Nobody. Yeah, so let's see. So Limbosker deals wounds equal to the number of greens still alive. Okay, 1, 2. So I get hit with 2. 1, 2. Oh boy. Okay. I think that's fine. So there's the last round, or round 4. And I'm gonna... Oh. So I didn't visit this room, but I did clear it. Could I get that loot? I'm assuming I do. Do I really have to visit it? It does say visited and cleared though. I only cleared it. Okay. Oh well. Let's roll these flashback dice. Okay. So we could get 2 training points. We have... I'll use the item, another stub nose revolver, then a heal. I'll definitely heal 2. 1, 2. All right, so use all those. I get my extra action, which will be to let's make sure we can shoot. All right, 45 seconds on timer. Okay, we'll do that. I'm just gonna play it that way. I've been playing like that the entire game, so. We'll do that as a second. Okay, we'll do move. Okay, we can do heal. Do move again. Alright, got 3 runs. Move again. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what I can do with these. I guess I'll do a fire. Oops. I think I could have done it. I think it was all guns. I think. Well, let's just say it was. I believe it was. Okay. So, I will... Let's think this through. So I need to get 3 more hits onto the boss. I'm in the same room as him. So I think I will do my punch, which means I could do 2 hits. 1, 2. And then I can do another punch. And that should finish him. So the boss is dead. Let me just see if there's anything there in terms of fighting the boss, but it should be good. I should have killed him. Oh, okay, yeah. So it says if there are no grunts in the same room as the boss. I did that. Yeah, so I crossed him out, so that's good. And let's see, I should probably move. Let's move here, so at least I say I could visit it, and I can do that loot action. I'm gonna move again, move here, and then I'm gonna, well actually before I move, I'm gonna use my shoot here to shoot this guy. So, and then I'll move. Visited this, and then I'm gonna use my oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the room and not move yet. I'm gonna use my fire and shoot this guy for the final amount it needed. Then I'll use the move, and then I'll use, oh my god, stop, oh my god, I'm so hard about this game. Say I shot before I moved because I had one more shot, and I'll shoot this guy. And now I moved. And I have a move here, and then I have a heal. So I can heal, which is good, I guess. And then I can move. Do I need to move anywhere? I don't think I want to move, because if I moved here, I won't be able to do anything, right? Yeah. I did not plan well, but I think I'm gonna ignore this dash and just head to the end game scoring. So end game scoring, again, this is the first time I'm doing it. Of course I decided to record it. So the end game scoring says, after the fighting phase, proceed to final scoring. Everything you can score is marked with a icon. So this is the icon that's referring to. And these score points, the value in the leftmost available not crossed out space of your loot track, 2. So I'll write a 2 down there. The value in the leftmost unmarked experience space of your training, so it's just gonna be 0 because I didn't cross this out, so I don't think I get the 1. The value listed below the rightmost marked and crossed out space on the boss track. 6. And then plus 5 points if the boss is crossed out. It is. Should I have crossed this out? I don't know. Anyway, so I got 5 points. And then the den objectives. The den value, the value is shown in each marked objective. I don't think I got any of the objectives when I was in the rooms, so that's 0, unfortunately. Escape, so it says -1 point for each room with an enemy along your escape path from your current room to the den entrance. Okay, oh gosh. So what's the quickest way to get there? So I'm here, and it would be here, here, and I have 1, 2, 3. So that's -3. That's not good. Alright, so now we just add up all the numbers and stuff. So this is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 3 is 16. So my score is 16. Alright, so you win the challenge if you score 18, 23, 28. So I definitely did this on easy, because I did the 45-second timer. I put 20 dice available to myself, and so I scored 16. So I didn't really make it. I lost. I needed 18 points, and I'm probably certain I did the punch wrong. I probably do need 3 dice for it. And so, I mean, I probably would have scored even less, is what I'm saying with that. But I hope you got the gist of this game. It seems very fun, actually. I'm actually surprised I enjoy it. I never really enjoy games that have you, like, moving into rooms and stuff. But this isn't too intense. Like, when I was playing Final Girl, that was, like, very difficult for me to strategize. And as you can see, it was difficult for me to strategize just using this board here. But overall, there's lots of dice rolling, which I like. You do have to think through like what you're going to do. As you can see, I was backing up a lot, like, oh, I should have done this first, let's do that first. Obviously I probably wouldn't do that if I was playing a multiplayer game, but yeah, this was very fun. I enjoyed it. I think I'll like playing with all the other characters as well. I believe it came with 4. So there's the one that I decided to give a try this time. So I'll check out the other ones. I'll check out the other bosses as well, and maybe I'll do another one of these. Yeah, and let me know if I played any of this wrong. I'm pretty certain I probably got a few things incorrect, but if I do another playthrough, I will be able to correct it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.